It's House Blend on SCV TV. I'm Stephen K. Peoples, your host, and singer, writer, and musician Nikhil Korula is back on the set with me. Now, you're based in LA, but as I mentioned at the top of the show, you've traveled around the world pretty much. Tell us some of the cool places and cool gigs that you've done.
I think one of the coolest gigs that we've ever played as a band, we played the Bonnaroo Music Festival in 2008, 2009, and in the middle of hot Tennessee.
Yeah.
And we shared the bill with some of the biggest bands, Pearl Jam, Bruce Springsteen, Fish, and we got to share the bill with them and just play our hearts out and share our music with so many new fans.
Yeah, how was the response? How did it go over?
Well, the first year we got asked back because
Yeah.
we did a great job, so I think it's a good sign. Hopefully we'll be back there in a couple of years as well.
That's a real good sign. Now, you're about to drop your 6th album, right?
Yes.
What's the concept there? What's the approach on
The
this
new
one?
record's called Solo Sessions. The band opened up for Dave Matthews Band back in 2007, and we become friends with some of the guys in the band. And so as an experiment, I decided to record a couple songs with Jeff Coffin, the saxophonist from Dave Matthews Band,
Right.
and Butch Taylor, the pianist from the Dave Matthews Band as well. And so I recorded 5 songs with them, and it sounds pretty awesome.
Well, we can't wait to hear it, but we're going to get a preview right now.
Indeed,
right?
indeed.
Okay, super. Well, let's hear Nikhil Korula right now, unplugged, with a song from his upcoming album. It's called Broken Roads.
Dead-end roads are no place to go. Where's the fork in this road? Could you point me in the right direction? 'Cause I just want to go where I know. Where do these broken roads go? When does the light shine on down? Where do these broken roads go? And can one of these please take me home? Life is made up of all these roads. The trick's to find which one keeps you going on and on. If you find one, please let me know. 'Cause I just want a place to call my own. Where do these broken roads go? When does the light shine on down? Where do these broken roads go? And can one of these please take me home? If home is where the heart is, well, I guess that I'm just lost at sea. Is there anybody out there who can give me the faith to believe? Time will dry all these tears of pain. But how can I not look without regret? I shall keep on this path of unknown. Just hope I can find my way home. Where do these broken roads go? Yeah. When does the light shine on down? Where do these broken roads go? And can one of these please take me home? And can one of these please take me home? And can one of these please take me home? And can one of these please take me home?
On House Blend, that's Nikhil Korula and Broken Roads. That's a track from his new Solo Sessions album out in summer 2013, and you heard it first right here on House Blend. I'm Stephen K. Peoples, your Houseplant host. We're back in the SCV TV Media Center studios now with Nikhil. Now, another festival that you guys played recently was the Sundance Film Festival in Utah. That's a little bit of a different gig from your usual rock and roll gig. So what was that like?
It was definitely one of the best experiences we've ever had as a band. We got to play for so many new faces, but for me, it was extremely awesome because I love movies so much. So here I was watching movies all day, and then I'd go snowboarding a couple days, and then I'd play gigs at night, and it was just one of the most incredible experiences.
That's tough. That's tough. It was tough to come home, right?
Definitely the rock star life in some way, the cold rock star life.
Oh, yeah. Well, now, you're also a music instructor. I wanted to ask you a little bit about what you do at the LA Music Academy.
Yeah, I've been,
passing on what you know to younger folks.
I think that's the most important thing about music or just knowledge in general. And I've been touring, for years and years, and I got asked to teach songwriting and production at the LA Music Academy, and I've been doing it for about 3 years, and I've just fallen in love with it. It's been a new aspect, and out of that, I've been able to produce a bunch of new artists that I teach, and some of these concepts about playing and singing and writing, and it's just turned out to be one of the most rewarding experiences that I've ever taken part in with music.
Well, that's great. It's really important to pass it on, particularly now when music education is getting, the short end of the stick in schools and so forth.
That's what it's all about. It's about, kind of jump-starting the new creative minds.
You got it. Okay, you got one more song for us, but first I wanted to ask you how people can find out about your music, where you're going to be playing, how to get it, and all that stuff.
The best way to find us is on our website, nkband.com, and we're also on Facebook and Twitter and all the good websites.
Awesome. And the last song is called?
Fade Away.
Okay.
And this is the last song on our record solo sessions, and it's been charting on the radio right now, so hopefully more of that will come.
Nice. Well, thanks again for being with us, Nikhil.
Thanks for having me.
It was great.
Cheers.
Let's hear Nikhil Korula one more time with Fade Away on Houseblend.
When the tears dry up and the clouds seem to linger on, if the battle makes you weary, when the conflict keeps you lost, cling to the passing of every moment when there is fire on your road. Only hope can keep you strong. Believe in fate to make things right. After all the stars have shone, we're all gonna fade away. Toughest man can fall apart. The choices are all we have. Take the wrong turns for the right ones to bring us closer to what we need. Sometimes the changes we find the hardest will conquer darkness for room to breathe. Hope can make you strong. Believe in fate to make things right. After all the stars have shone, we're all gonna fade away. I keep on holding on to all the colors you painted in my world. Unlocking at the thoughts that matter through my dream of you. Can be a test of blind faith when we're waiting in a sea of doubt. I watch you struggle in your silence to find the lonely voice of reason. I hear you whisper, but can I follow while the door to your heart is closed? Can make you strong. Believe in fate to make things right. After all the stars have sung, we're all gonna fade away. we're all gonna fade away. We're all gonna fade away. Fade away, fade away. We're all gonna fade away. We're all gonna fade away. We're all gonna fade away. All gonna fade away. All gonna fade away. All gonna fade away.
Nikhil Korula, Fade Away. That's a favorite track from his Solo Sessions album. It's out in the summer of 2013. And that's a wrap for this edition of SCV TV's House Blend. Thanks again to Nikhil Korula for being my special guest. By the way, if you perform original material and would like to appear on House Blend, send us an email, houseblend@scvtv.com. With a face perfect for radio, I'm Stephen K. Peoples, your House Blend host on SCV TV. And until next time, happy trails.
Only hope can keep you strong. Believe in fate to make things right. After all the stars have sung, we're all gonna fade away.